going on, DFS fam? I am Dustin here with DFS Dads for our running backs of the week for week 15 of the NFL season. I have three guys I absolutely love. They're going to crush. So stay tuned for those picks. But please check us out on our website, dfsdads.com, our Facebook and Twitter, the DFS Dads, and here on YouTube, hit that subscribe and like button because we're always putting out free content. We have NBA that kicks off Tuesday. We have golf that starts in the new year. And obviously we got NFL full swing with some Saturday games. And then obviously the Sunday slate. So come check us out, have fun, and make that money. So my first running back, I'm going to start the lowest guy that I absolutely love, and it's Swift for Detroit. Now last week, he came back after a couple-week absence. He had the concussion and had another illness. So they kind of eased him back. He still dominated the backfield. Even though he only had 7 carries, Detroit didn't run the ball hardly at all. They had, I think, 11 total running back rushes. So he still dominated the snap share there, dominated the touches coming out of the backfield, had 4 catches, which is really where he shines when he's not rushing the ball effectively, right? So he's matchup proof. They get down, he's going to get a ton of catches. If they're up, he's running the ball. He's done very well when given the volume, and I fully expect them to revert to how it was before he got hurt, where he was dominating the touches. Going up against Tennessee, who's kind of mediocre run defense. Tennessee can put up some points quickly. A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry, and so Detroit will have to answer to those scores. So I like Swift to get 5-6 catches. He can always bust one of those, and then he's going to get most of the goal line work there in Detroit, and obviously most of the touches as a pure runner. Tons of upside, and I really like his price. So I'm all in on Swift at that price point, and I think he's going to do great things. Our next running back, just right above him, Jonathan Taylor at 7,200. This guy's kind of had an up and down rookie year. Came out the gates. We were all about him at DFS Dads, and he shined. Had 20-something carries, over 100 yards, touchdowns. And then since then, he's kind of he fizzled out a little bit there in the middle. And then as of late, he's kind of regained that early life and been really good. So the last 3 games, he has 22 carries, 13 carries against Houston, who they play again this week, and we'll get back into that, and then 20 carries last week. 90 yards, 150 yards. So he's been getting great yards per carry, has 2 touchdowns this last game against the Raiders. So the first time against Houston 2 weeks ago, he gashed them for 7 yards a carry, but he only got 13 opportunities, whereas the other 2 games he got 20 plus. So fully expect this game, especially coming off the heels of how great he looked last week against the Raiders, that he gets those carries, 18 to 22 carries against Houston. That should put him well over the 100-yard mark, and then a touchdown or maybe 2. He also has been receiving the ball a little bit more than he was. He has 4 catches, 3 catches, and 2 catches. So he's being targeted by Phillip Rivers in the pass game as well. So I fully expect 100 yards, a touchdown, and 3 catches, which would put him over value, 3x value for his price. Houston's terrible against the run. They're lower tier, probably I think 30, might be 31st. Yeah, 31st. They allow 152 on average. So Jonathan Taylor is going to eat, especially given the volume and opportunity. So I like him. Cash, great option. Depending on his ownership, will kind of determine how much he's using in your GPP or MME type plays. And the guy I am locked in on 100%, he will be in every lineup I have, is Alvin Kamara. His price is juicy at 7,400 on DK, 7,600 on FanDuel. So you actually get a little better bargain over there on FanDuel. And he's getting Drew Brees back, right? So that's gonna uptick his receiving abilities, because he wasn't used as much until this last game with Taysom in the receiving out of the backfield. So you get Drew Brees back. Looks like Michael Thomas is out, right? So it's all in Kamara time going against the Chiefs. Chiefs are going to score. They're going to put up a ton of points. And Drew Brees is going to just pepper Kamara with as many passes as he can muster. We don't know the full health of Drew Brees yet, but I would assume he's not going to just be chunking it down the field, especially because they don't need to, right? He's going to get the easy throws to Kamara and make him do the work. And then Kamara's been running the ball very effectively all year long. I mean, he's averaging 4, 5, 7 yards per carry. He just doesn't get quite the volume that you would like as RB1 as far as the pure runs. It's the pass catching that makes him so elite. And with Drew Brees, I fully expect 10 targets this week for him. So 10 targets, I think 8 catches, minimum, probably 80 yards. There's 16 points right there. And then, throwing another 50 to 60 yards. And this is kind of floor-ish. I mean, obviously Kamara gets 8 catches. He could go for 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. So there's no way I'm not playing this guy at that price point. He's too elite, especially given that Drew Brees is at the helm. And then they're facing a defense that's not exceptional, and their offense is going to just light up the scoreboard. So Alvin Kamara, all locked in on every type of contest. Play him. He's going to make you some money. We're all going to make money, and we're going to be happy. So come check us out, DFS Dads, and let's have a fun week.